welcome back to my channel. We're doing somewhat of a in-your-face tutorial today, throwing it back to a how I do my makeup. Is this a tutorial? Oh my god. We're kind of zoomed in because this is all we're talking about. I am a little hesitant though because it is so cloudy. We had an awful storm last night. The storm was so bad the entire house woke up from the lightning and the booms, and it was bright outside in the middle of the night. It was bananas. So I was like, oh man, I had this whole idea about what I was gonna do today, but the lighting is kind of annoying me. So hopefully this looks good. This is a tutorial of my pretty much everyday makeup look. I told you guys in a vlog that was it in a vlog? Or an Amazon, I think it was in a beauty favorite. It might have been in a beauty favorites where I told you guys, you know, the rosacea on my face is getting out of control. I am going to a dermatologist for treatment, not laser, just topical stuff. And I realized, I'm like, looking at it causes me discomfort. What is something I could do? Oh, wait. You're on YouTube because of beauty content. So, you know, the light bulb struck and I sort of curated this little collection of everyday makeup that takes me 5 to 10 minutes. Very easy. You can set it. You don't need to set it. You can just kind of swap products in and out depending on your skincare needs. So like I'm a fan of lip oils. You might be a fan of the lip liner look right now. Or I don't know, I'm a fan of filling in my brows. You might just like tinted brow gel. So it's kind of like a open-ended tutorial about what you can do and what you can swap out. But regardless, I will make sure to link all the products in the description box below. None of these will come as a surprise. They were already in my collection. So many of you asked me, oh my God, how did you do your makeup? Which was kind of nice because, I mean, we stepped away from beauty a long time ago. And so to kind of bring it back, like we're really bringing it back. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then all you got to do is keep on watching. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. I am wearing my favorite Sherpa. So glad that it's actually cold here now. Okay, when I say cold, it's like 70. It's cold now, so I get to wear my favorite Amazon Sherpa over my pajamas because I dropped my son off at school in the car. Does anybody else do that? You know what my favorite thing when I drop them off and I see parents holding like a real mug, like an actual mug when they drop their kids off? The best. So we're gonna do my everyday makeup, and this is kind of the routine that I've gotten into is I usually do my hair first, get the kids off to school, come back and do my makeup. Today, it's Friday, you know, we're a little out of sorts. So I told you guys that I started to do my makeup pretty regularly now because of my rosacea. It has gotten significantly worse from the way it was. I know there are variations of rosacea and there are types. When I went to my dermatologist, she told me I was a basic and this is just the normal. So, I mean, I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys can see it. You can see it. And it really was just here. And now it's kind of moving up and kind of coming down. Occasionally I'll get like the bigger. I didn't know that part of rosacea was like those little blister type pimples that aren't really, anyway. On this side, it's not as bad, but you can see it. So if I can avoid looking at my face and going, ugh, then I'm gonna do it, especially when it requires just a couple of products. So I'm just gonna get ready with you guys. You can follow along. Do you guys remember when I would give you guys the speech of, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a professional, I'm just gonna tell you what I do and what I like? Pretty much the same thing because I'm not a makeup artist. And if I look away from the screen, I'm sorry, but my mirror is over here. And if I move it closer, I think it gives you guys a glare. Do you guys mind? No, I can't do my makeup with reading glasses, okay? So, the concealer that I'm currently loving, oh my God, one of you guys just left me a comment and said, Danny, you need to try a NYX. This is the area of concern. This has always been the area of concern. Now it's here. So as long as it's like a roadmap, you know, there's no surprises. I know where to go. I know where to point. One of you said the NYX, it has bare in the name, like bare body. And then this is just a lighter shade. I put a little bit more down here because it does tend to be darker. The medium shade, like a flat medium, this one is still not the right color, but I haven't gone to the store. You thought I was gonna have like some special answer, right? No, I don't. I haven't gone to the store to swatch. I'm getting kind of warm. This is currently one of my loves, this Milk foundation brush. It was sent to me with the launch of their setting powders. It was either setting powders or like their tinted setting powders or their powder foundation. I can't remember. I still close one eye when I do my makeup. If you guys have been here for 13 years, you know the drill. It's kind of creepy. Heck, even when I'm talking to you guys, I'll occasionally close one eye, and I still don't know why I do that. I know when I'm doing my makeup, it helps me like look at myself in the mirror so I don't see double. So I still close one eye, but when I'm talking to you guys and I'm editing footage, I'm like, God, you guys are gonna think I'm having a stroke, you know? Also, I'm filming on my Osmo, like my little vlogging camera, intentionally, because not only is it more compact, it doesn't overheat, and I talk too much. I can't do a beauty tutorial without overheating my camera 4 times. So this one doesn't. We can just do it in one fell swoop. Well, we can't do anything in one fell swoop. I never touch my forehead, but that's why it kind of does that. Hey, hey, hey. How many of you guys are dizzy? I'm sorry. I also wanted to use this camera because it actually shows the way my skin looks. My other camera is great for my confidence, but it has sort of like a softening effect. Just, I don't know if it's the lens. It's not the settings, because I know on the settings I could be like, high filter. It's not that. But this one, like, this is my face. Welcome to my face. Then I use this one, the BK Beauty. I think it's a concealer brush. I got mine on Amazon because look how cute it is. It's great for your under eye concealer. It's great for powder under your eyes. It's also really great if you're starting off with cream products. It would be a really good cream blush brush because of the size. You can learn to use your cream blush without going super overboard. Although I do recommend you going overboard because that's the easiest way to learn, honestly. And also, if that's what you like, then go ham with a blush. For me, it was highlighter for a long time. I would overdo it, and I would get the occasional comment of like, you don't know how to do your makeup. That's way too much highlighter. I'm like, I know. That's the point. Okay, this next step is optional for me. So the next step I only do if I'm gonna have a long day. So like today, it's not super long, but it is Friday. So it's kind of like, I'm kind of tired. I might need to run some errands after school with the kids. I do have therapy at noon. And if I do happen to cry, I don't know why I'm doing my forehead. There's like nothing on the, if I do happen to cry, you know, I need to bring in the big guns. The big guns look a little differently nowadays than they did back in the day. This is the Tarte something something. It's a lavender powder. So good, you guys. This needs to be in my favorites. Never in a million years did I think that I would be using a lavender tinted powder, because nothing purple ever looks good on my face. Lipsticks, blushes, anything. Maybe eyeshadows because I have brown eyes. But aside from that, like purple tone plums have never looked good on me. Do I still use them? Absolutely. But, you know, self-awareness. So that's all I set. I don't set anywhere on my face. Could you? Absolutely. Hell, if you're a little more oily, just put a little bit here, because I know this is like a really oily spot. Or if you wear sunglasses, or if you wear glasses, that is a pro tip. Never skip that step. Powder the sides of the bridge of your nose. So yeah, just a little tiny bit. Do you guys remember when we used to do the whole powder and the contour and then the cream this and then the powder on top? Actually, I never joined that bandwagon where you do the cream base and then you go in with the powders. I've always done one or the other. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with the cream blush from It Cosmetics, the brush that it came with when I ordered it from QVC, HSN, I don't know, one of those home shopping networks. It came with a brush, so that was nice, but you don't need to use this brush. I just really like it because it's sort of stipply. It's like a good combination of stipply and domed. Old habits die hard, y'all. Okay, so it's a really good stipply brush. So you kind of, like what I do is I go in and I do the base layer. So I go pop, 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 and I spread out the product that I got on my brush. And then I go tap, 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 tap. This is all professional language, okay? Tap, 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 to blend it out from the initial deposit, right? So on this side, I think I already did it, but I'll just pretend. Tap, 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 tap. Kind of just blend it out, buff it out. It's a cream product, you guys. The beauty of cream products is like, please mess up, because they're not locked in. Like they're They don't lock in and they don't, you know, ruin your day. They're not like those products that just set and then you're, I hate that. That's the worst. I don't usually take this long. I'm just talking to you guys. So I'm like, oh, let's get ready together, you guys. I should probably turn that off, huh? Okay, then we'll move on to highlighter. Highlighter, I'm usually between two. I recently ran out of my favorite from Milk Makeup and I just repurchased it. One of the downsides about cream products is they expire so fast, it's kind of annoying. So the Laura Mercier, this product's hard to find now. Is it another one I'm discontinuing? I think you can still find it at Nordstrom though. Nordstrom's traditional, you know, like they stick with what they're good at and they sell it and they know that their customer or their clientele is just gonna keep coming back for the same stuff. So you can find this at Nordstrom. It's kind of like one of those little squeeze tubes. This is my actual favorite one and it ran out. Like I actually used it up. It was pretty crazy. I don't remember when. I know it was in one of my empties videos. For this one, you have two options. You can go with your finger because it is a solid. I like to either rub it with the tip of my finger to warm it up or I put some on the back of my hand. You know, like there's a process because it's a solid. When it is a liquid like this, actually I'll just use that one since it's what I've been using in all the videos that you guys have commented on my makeup. This one you kind of click it to open it and then you squeeze. There's usually enough on here that you don't have to get any more. That usually lasts me like a few applications. And so I'll just do a little dab. That's a little for me, okay? That might be a lot for you, but for me it's a little. And then just take either your ring finger or a sponge or a little dome brush or a stippling brush. Heck, it's highlighter. Use whatever tool you want because it will apply based on the tool that you're using, you know? So like a sponge, a beauty sponge will take some of the product off, but it will sort of melt it into your skin. If you use your finger, it will also melt it into your skin, but it won't take any of the product off like a sponge does. So I tend to use my fingers. So again, my ring finger, it's a little more gentle than my middle finger. If I was doing middle finger, I'd be like streak, 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 you know? With my ring finger, it's almost like a weaker finger. So you're more gentle on your skin and you really just kind of warm it up. Anybody else, team cold hands? Y'all, team raisin lips, team 2.5 baby hairs. There I go with the middle finger, I can't help myself. And team always cold hands. The beauty of God's plan, you guys, I ran out of paper towels. The beauty of God's plan is, you know, when you hear your entire life, like, oh my God, why are you so loud? Why do you talk so much? Why do you laugh so loud? Oh, your hands are always cold. Don't touch me. When that's like your inner voice, whether it was your parents, your siblings, your first boyfriend, it becomes so loud. And then God's like, oh, it's all part of the plan, honey. And then you meet someone like my husband that is like, oh, come here with your cold hands, touch me with your cold hands. And he's like, oh, that feels so good. And you're like, really? Are you sure? Okay, we're gonna wipe off our lips and we are going to let our juicy lip kind of get cooking. Do any of you hate plumping products? I do too, but there are some that I don't, you know, I can't even pinpoint what it is. Like Too Faced, I want to say, has the injection ones, right? Whatever brand has the injection ones, that's violence. You know, like that is violence, self-harm, mutilation, the injection, oh my God. There's no reason why we need to subject ourselves to that much pain. You know, like every time you use the lip injection, it's like getting a nipple piercing. I would imagine, because I don't have one of those. You can make a plumping product without feeling like you're self-amputating. You know what I mean? I don't know, just throwing it out there. The Maracuja Juicy Plumping Lip Oil from Tarte doesn't hurt. Tastes great. Yes, it's a lip product. You're gonna taste it. Let's be honest. And the colors are really pretty. They are the exact type of lip oil colors that I really, 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 really like. Okay, this is the Thrive Cosmetics Shadow Stick. You don't need this shadow stick, by the way. It is like a clean makeup brand, you know, all that good stuff. I got it in my FabFitFun box. but you just, any champagne colored or neutral sparkly color is what I go for. So whatever is close by. I have a few from Maybelline that I love, you know, like the She Is Powerful, She Is, you know how they have those empowering names now for their shadow sticks? There's a couple of them that are really pretty, neutral, sparkly, last all day. This is just probably my tried and true. It's the one I always just automatically grab. And then we're just gonna blend that out. Let it chill for a while because it does need to set. You don't want to go in crazy with your eyelash curler or anything like that. I haven't done anything to my hair. You don't want to go in with your lash curler or anything until that sets. In the meantime, I'm going to take my favorite eyebrow pencil. Here it is. It's from e.l.f. It's the Instant Lift Brow Pencil. Just give your little brows a little lift. Y'all, I haven't gone to my microblading in a couple of years. And I'm due, and I want to go a little more aggressive. If you guys haven't been here for a while, you have. I go to Claria Renee here in Dallas, and she does my microblading. I don't have, similar to the kind of hair I have here, I have on my eyebrows. I just color them in nicely. But she does a really good base for me, or almost like a stencil, so that I have a guideline and I don't go Groucho on myself. Actually, I still go Groucho sometimes. It's a really good template. Even after the hair-like strokes have kind of faded, because it is like a fine needle tattoo, I can still, you know, follow the template and give myself a good shape. I really, really, really like this eyebrow pencil. And I talk about it a lot. It's in my empties, pretty much every empties, and it's $3. It comes in 5 shades. So I go in a little aggressive at the beginning, and then once I comb through it and I go in with the gel, it sort of lifts a little bit of the product, and that really helps. So kind of clean up at the bottom, clean up at the top. Today we had one of those mornings that was like completely out of control. Like I had one wake up and he was like, oh my God, full throttle, 1,000 miles per hour, talking, bothering, annoying. Do this, I already did it. No, you didn't. Oh, okay. Hey, how about do that? Okay, I'll do it right now. Forget, you know, it's a constant reminder. Do that. Did you do that? Did you do it? Take your medicine, blah, blah, blah. You know, and just not. And then the other one, when one is that way, the other one is like, ugh. Jesus Christ. Can I just go to school early, Mom? Can you just take me? I'm like, yes, buddy. So we forget the things he needed to take today because today is intense reading day. It's not intense reading day. It's intense. Did I make a difference enough in my speech? So it's not intense, like rigorous. No, it's intense, like camping tents. It's a reward that they get for having like a great week or doing something awesome or raising money or whatever. And so he had intense reading day. And so he forgot his bag that had the blanket he gets to bring, the stuffy, the books that he's going to read all day, a flashlight. There's like a list of things that they're allowed to bring as a reward so that they can kind of lounge around all day and just read. I was thinking, I'm like, that sounds like a teacher catch-up day, which good for them. You know what I mean? Like they deserve it. How else are they supposed to be able to do it? This is and I'm going to need your help on this one. You got to work fast, you guys, because it dries so fast. This is the Patrick Ta, I don't know what it's called, Major Brow Lamination Gel. I'm going to need your help finding a very, very similar, if not identical product at the drugstore. This sticky, goopy, extra heavy duty brow gel. It's not a wax. It does have a shine to it. It's almost like a gel / hairspray for your brows. So I love the brush as well. So, but I'm willing to compromise on the brush. I'm willing to drop the brush and let that go as long as the product is similar. But I just really like, it's like, it really just grabs your brows and is like, ugh. But without doing even the camera, without doing the You know those brows? Those brows that people like. I don't. I've never liked, I think they're feathered brows where it looks like you put your finger in an electrical socket. No, not my style. I mean, on some people, like, I don't know, fashion, couture, Vogue, they look great. But it's just not really my style. Maybe I'm just salty because I don't have enough brows to rock that look. But I really like the shape that gel from Patrick Ta gives me. So if you guys have a drugstore dupe for that style, it's like a thick, clear, very aggressive brow setting tool. Or I could just restock it during the Sephora sale, which should be around the corner here any second, right? Typically I go in with the Tarte primer. Today I'm feeling kind of lazy. I want to keep it simple. So actually I forgot a step. Sorry guys. Clearly it's been a minute. Take any dark brown eye pencil and follow your lash line as close as possible. I go about 2/3 of the way in. And then I take a domey, a thick, some kind of more tapered or chiseled pencil brush and just kind of buff it out. So you don't have that like harsh line of the eyeliner, but you do have the shading. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. I'm not really digging the lighting right now. Usually this room is like, oh my God, the best lighting in the entire world. But today we had a terrible storm all night where you literally can't sleep because it's thunder and lightning so loud. Like the sky is lit up. Usually I can sleep through that, but last night I was like, whoa, that is loud. Even the kids woke up. And then just kind of buff it out like that and then go in with your favorite mascara. This is a tubing mascara, so the concept of tubing is you have to be able to envelop every part of your eyelash. And one way to ensure that you do that is to go in from the, I guess this is the top, from the top over and then from the bottom up. I'll show you what I mean. So I start with my wand and I close my eye and I push down from the root of my lashes and come up. And then I go closer to the inner portion of my eye and go up, and then the edge of my eye and go up. So once I've covered the back, then I'll go over the front. Now, I get mascara on my eyelids every single time I do my eyelashes. It's unavoidable. Like that is just what's gonna happen. Don't mess with it. Just leave it alone. I know there's a big urge or feeling that you're like, I gotta get after it. No, just leave it alone. Like I promise you guys, just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Let it dry. Because once you're done with your eyelashes, the smear on your eyelid will also be dry and you can just kind of rub it out. So shut up. You can just take a Q-tip and it comes like pop, it just pops right out. Just I'm sorry, I can't use an example. It comes off, okay? It's very satisfying. You just have to be able to be patient, which I know if you're like me, which a lot of you are, patience is not a virtue that we exhibit very often. Although Parker says that I am one of the most patient people he's ever met. But he only says that when he's referring to me with my dogs or my kids. I guess it's better than nothing, right? Ugh, this eyelash is clumpy and it's making me mad. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys again on this side. So you go in, oh, and also if you haven't tried this, stick your wand in and then twist around the tube. Don't just go in and out. Always give it a good beating before opening it and then turn your wand once it's open inside to make sure you move the product around, but also to get all your product out. So close your eye, go in from the base and roll out, go in from the base and roll out, go in, actually turn my wand, go in from the base and then roll out. And you literally feel the wand of this mascara grabbing your lashes. It's so cool. It's the coolest feeling. Oh, you guys, I have to ask you, have you seen the Dibs mascara recently? So it totally went viral, obviously with good reason, because Courtney's awesome. I've never tried any Dibs products though, and I've seen all the sticks and you use the glow on your legs and your collarbone, and you know, the powder blushes look amazing. I've never tried any Dibs products. However, this is the first product that I'm like, oh, I think I might want to try that. It's this viral mascara that has primer on one side and then mascara on the other. And anytime Courtney shows it, it makes me want to try it. Like the ads are working. You know what I mean? How many ads have you guys fallen for on Instagram? Like I fell for the Salt and Stone ads. I fell for the Flux footwear ads. I fell for, a lot of ads on Instagram. And I can't off the top of my head think of any that I hated. I love the shoes. I love the, what did I just tell you was an ad I fell for? Salt and Stone. Salt and Stone, I liked it. It's good. It's expensive, but Parker loved it. So for me, that's a win because he found a deodorant he's like obsessed with now. Okay, now we're gonna go over to our second coat. Again, do your little twisty twist, pull out your wand, and you can go up and down if you want to. I have sparse lashes. I have long lashes, but I have sparse. So if I go up and down, it builds the volume so much faster, and I don't have to do 3 or 4 coats of mascara. I can get away with 2, and I can walk away feeling tarantula enough, you know? I do sometimes have to re-dip, especially if my mascara is drying out. I am due for a replacement on this one. This tube's gonna be in my empties video if you haven't seen it. If I haven't posted it, it's coming for sure. Does anybody have an eyelash you just want to like rip out, but you know you only have like 20 eyelashes, so you let the live? I'm having one of those today. All right, up and down. Remember, over and under, over and under, over and under. For those of you that have sparse lashes like me, over and under. It also kind of helps style them or brush them if you sleep on your face like I do, and they kind of tell you where they're going today. You're like, I'm the boss, okay? I'm the boss. I tell you where to go. When I was little, I would sit on the floor and watch my mom do her makeup. And my mom's one of those women, I think she's like in her 70s now, and she's one of those women that will never skip a makeup day. Like Dolly Parton, you know, like she will not leave the house without makeup on, even if it's just to like drop off a letter at the post office and doesn't even need to get out of her car. Like she will not skip a day. And so when I was little, I would just stare at her do her makeup for hours. And the way she applied mascara is something that like burned into my soul, and now I do it because she would use the wand like this more so than this. I never saw her coating her lashes in this fashion. It was always this way. And now that I think about it and I look and I remember, I close my eyes, I look at pictures, like her lashes always look like mine. They're like tarantula legs. So if you're a fan of the tarantula leg, try sticking your brush, you know, pointing it in this direction. It deposits more product because you have that little coating of product that kind of hangs out at the tip. Anyway, and then for your bottom lashes, you're gonna take the little bit of mascara right there. Trying to find my face again, huh? And you're gonna run it across the bottom of your lashes. I know there are some mascaras out there that are just for your bottom lashes. The only reason they're for your bottom lashes is because the brush is smaller. So don't pay that extra money for another mascara that is going to dry out even faster because the tube is smaller when you can just turn your brush in a pointed direction. Same thing. I just smeared it on the bottom. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Do not touch it. Promise me. And then you kind of just wait, like 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Let it dry a little bit. Just the clumpiness. Just let it dry. Because you're kind of just letting it get thick. And then you brush it out. So once you're brushing it out, you don't remove as much mascara. You're kind of just adjusting them where you want them. So that saves you the time from going in with multiple layers on your bottom lashes. I know there are a lot of you that don't do mascara on your bottom lashes because it smudges. You might need to skip this step. Another thing you can do is do a really good setting powder on your under eye. Reevaluate your eye moisturizer. Maybe you can just do it at night if makeup's more important. You know what I mean? Like, it's what's a priority to you? What's important? Like, to me, I'm like, I'll just look in the mirror, and if I'm smudging, I'll just clean it up. It's not a big deal. But for some of you, it is kind of a deal breaker, or it smears on your glasses or whatever. So again, you just point your wand instead of laying it horizontally, and then you run it across your bottom lashes. Coat them generously. It's like I'm talking about chicken cutlets right now. You're going to coat them generously in breadcrumbs, and then you're going to put them in your pan, medium-high heat. Wait a couple seconds, and then you'll kind of brush them out. Remember, if you smudge your mascara, it's no big deal. Leave it alone, brush them out, straighten them out. The inner corners, or the outer corners of my eye, are always what gives me trouble. They are what's usually the most tangled up or wrinkled or like stubborn, and I can't brush them out the way I want. So I just let it go. Like, that's what you're serving? Okay, well, that's what I'm serving. That's what we're going with today. You know, I don't fight it. It's just, it's a corn, like, nobody can see this, okay? If you're this close to my face, you're welcome. Other than that, it's not a big deal. It's just an eyelash. Don't worry about it. You're really looking for something to stress about? Look at your grocery bill. Just look at that, you know, or I don't know, check your insurance rates. You don't need to stress about mascara. Take a dry Q-tip. Make sure that all those little fluffy hairs are really pushed in. So I'm just running it across my fingers to really push it down. And then do you see the smudges? We're just gonna give it, you gotta be assertive, but you're not ripping off your eyeshadow, right? You're on a mission. You're on a mission to, I'm not gonna bother with this one yet because I know that one's still a little wet, but I'm gonna go change, do my hair, and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys, there you have the final look. Easy peasy, right? I know the video was 30 minutes long, but realistically, this takes me about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the day, depending on who's home, depending on what's required of me at that moment. But this is like makeup you could do in your car outside of an appointment. So I will make sure to list and link the products in the description box of this video. If there is a concealer out there, a drugstore concealer that is skin-like, that you don't need to set with powder, that is medium to full coverage or buildable for my Pikachu cheeks, and a lamination gel, a drugstore lamination gel, please let me know in the comments. And I think that's it. I love you. Bye.